Hello everyone, happy Tuesday training. It's our first Tuesday training of February. It's Groundhog Day. A year ago today, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, so hoping for a repeat with that. But here we are. Okay, so it's February, you guys. We've got our brand new catalog and I'm so excited. I'm so excited just to be sharing it with our customers, like officially, right? Like I've been doing some sneak peeks and little things here and there, but it's really fun for me to like actually share what's in that catalog. So I'm getting excited and having fun with that. Hey, Miss Lacey. And I hope that you guys are as well. So remember, we're going to go over some things here to kind of help us get into this new catalog season. So today we're going to cover a lot. So I'm going to try and dive in. So we're going to be going over like a monthly overview. I'm going to talk about the new catalog season and some tips there. Of course, our focus this month is on sponsoring. So of course, I'm going to be talking about sponsoring, and then we'll have a little bit of a wrap up at the end. So I know I've got a lot of content I'm going to try and push into this Tuesday training. So without further ado, let's get it on the road. All right, monthly overview. You guys hopefully have seen in the page here that I've set up the title roundtable discussion. So each title, we're going to be title specific, okay? I'm hoping this is the first month that we're going with this. We're still going to have our all leader Zoom, which is going to be on the 15th. It happens on the 15th every month. That will still take place, but I'm also throwing in those specific title meetings. Okay. So there's, of course, essential, there's a certified, there's a lead, there's a star, there's a superstar. So when yours is, I will be sending those invites out. So if you've seen those in the group, just know your invite's coming. Just got backed up in trying to get everything done yesterday, so I didn't get the invites out for each specific one. So don't worry, you'll get your invite to that. And in those, we're really going to be very, again, they're structured around the titles. So that way, every single title, we're going to work on things that you need to know for where you're at in your business specifically, right? So it's really going to dig down into a little bit more of the meat of where you're at in your business. So I'm really hoping that these will be helpful. And if so, then we will continue these on every single month. So just another heads up too, that with warmer and scent of the month, oh my gosh, you guys, we kind of get a bonus, right? With those little inserts. So we're casting the shadows with that warmer and scent of the month. You do have until now, this is a short month, and I believe, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say it's the 26th. You have until the 26th to subscribe to the February Scent Warmer of the Month and still, or I'm sorry, the March Scent of the Month and still get it, right? No? Yeah? Yeah. So told ya, I'm all over the place. So go ahead, you can go to your account tab in your workstation and you can choose to enroll in either the Scent of the Month or Warmer of the Month, or opt out of both. That is perfectly fine. One of the tips that I have, if you can't kind of work that into your budget for your business this month, is when it does become available, then to at least maybe next time you place an order, to go in and maybe grab the stickers, maybe at least grab a bar or two of the scent of the month. That way you at least have something that you can share with your customers, because those warmer and scent of the month kits are truly a marketing godsend to us. So, yeah, Kimber, it's been a day, right? It's been a little bit of a day so far. I know mine has been insane and I didn't get much sleep last night. So if I'm a little scattered, that would be why. So we've got that. We also have, don't forget, I wanted to send out or talk about a reminder that every single Sunday we do have the happy hour. It's the Bliss happy hour. I cannot guarantee that I will be on this week because it's Super Bowl Sunday, and I don't know if y'all noticed, but the Chiefs are in it, and I gotta cheer for my team. So I don't know how that's gonna go. If I am on, I'm not sure how much I'll be on, but we'll see. But you guys, it's a really great opportunity, and we have a lot of fun in the happy hours that we do. So it's a really casual, laid back kind of thing, right? So you can ask questions. Usually we'll have some sort of a topic that we're going over, or maybe just going over things that are going on in the business. And it's just a really great time to connect with each other as consultants. So it's a really great thing. Yeah, Pam's not going to be there either. Yeah, probably not. I mean, I might. Who knows? Who knows? I might just be so overjoyed that I'm like, yeah, I'll be there. I don't know. And then, of course, the monthly focus for February is sponsoring. So as we are growing into 2021, each month we're going to have a monthly focus. So I'm really going to be drilling into those as we progress on through the year. So that will hopefully give you guys things that you know will be coming up, things that you know, hey, that's an area that I want work on or that I need help with. So that will help clue you into any trainings, any meetings that we do have, that topic's going to be involved, right? So for example, this Tuesday training and the others throughout the month is going to include pieces of sponsoring, along with those title specific meetings and along with our all group meeting on the 15th. So lots happening, right? Another thing to note. I can't hide a little bit of my disappointment. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but on the workstation, there is on the dashboard, right, on the main page when you log in, they've got like our little announcements, our splash page, if you want to call it that. That's kind of what I refer it to. So it kind of tells us important things. And they have put on there that our 2021 Scentsy Family Reunion is going to be a global virtual event. Wah, wah, wah. I'm not gonna lie that in the last 10 minutes was really a damper on my day. So we've got that. They are still trying to work out details for the family incentive for 2021, which is the Walt Disney World. Or if you got to level 2, you're able to choose the Broadmoor adult only incentive trip. I personally earned level 2, and we were planning on going to Walt Disney World. I've never been. Obviously, my kids, my family have never been. So this is like a once, for me, it's been once in a lifetime to be able to have the opportunity to go. So I am really, really holding out that there's going to be somehow, some way that they're going to be able to make that happen. But be watching because I'm sure that we will be putting together some things for Scentsy Family Reunion, even though it's going to be virtual. Yeah, Brianna, unfortunately, they did announce it. I mean, it is on the splash page, like I said, on the dashboard. I just saw it literally 10 minutes before this, so I haven't actually gone into the news tab, but it looks like Kimber says that there is an article in there on it, so I will have to read that. Brianna, yeah, level 1, right? So fingers crossed that all still works, right? They haven't officially canceled the incentive trip. So let's think our good thoughts, right? All the good vibes are going out for that. So anyway, read more about that. We'll be sharing more about that and talking more about that, but I did just want to mention it. So I apologize to bring a cloud on the day. Yeah, Amanda, no RV. Hey, Amanda, no, maybe we will. I don't know. I know you've got different travel restrictions for you. So we, yeah, stay tuned. We're going to figure something out. We'll figure something out. All right, so new catalog season. Hi, we're in a new catalog. Anybody else notice? I did. Okay, so business supplies. If you haven't yet gotten any of your business supplies for the new catalog, no sweat, right? Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I don't want you to stress over business supplies, honestly, especially the way that Scentsy kind of sets everything up for us now. Here's the really cool thing with this is that if you have, and again, I personally, for my business supplies, I really kind of make a budget and I try and stick with that because years past, especially when I was a newer consultant, I thought I needed everything, right? And then it would turn around that I'd end up not really needing everything, right? And I'd end up with a lot of business supplies after the fact. And nobody wants just money, basically, sitting around in their home. Okay. The whole point of buying business supplies is to market your business, is to get them out and to get them like your little employees working for you out there in the world. So when you are looking to get your business supplies, like I said, if you haven't yet gotten yours, really look at your budget. How much are you wanting to spend? Because here's the real big difference. I mean, I always like to push the scent or the warmer of the month kits, not only because they're amazing marketing materials, but also because you do earn PRV on those kits. Okay, so that helps you whether you're aiming for active status, whether you're trying to get at least to that minimum of 500 so you can be paid a title, or working on that larger goal of 2,000 for that monthly sales award. Those are things that really can help get you there. Business supplies, however, we do not earn PRV on. Now, they are, please consult your tax professional. I am not one, but you can use those as business expenses. Throwing that out there. Oh, Brandon, yeah, you should be able to. Ooh, you might be able to share this to your team group. If not, I will save this and I will upload the recording so you certainly can. So there you go. It may be the settings within Facebook because of the group. I don't know. Maybe because this is a private group on Facebook. Maybe that's why it's not allowing you to. Amanda, I know. Canada borders. Oh, we're going to find a workaround. Some way, somehow, we're going to figure that out. But really figuring out your budget when it comes to business supplies, right? So if you don't have a lot of money that you can really dedicate to your business supplies, and even if you do, I certainly don't recommend pouring a whole bunch of money into business supplies because it's something that you can get as you need it, right? You can always jump on, whether you're putting in just a regular Scentsy order, maybe it's shipping to you, add in your business supplies, save yourself some shipping, right? But you can always order those at any time. Another piece of the fact is it doesn't have to be everything or nothing, right? My main suggestion, especially if you're just doing mailings, is get the product list. They're $9 for like 150 of them. They have everything on them except bundle and saves. That's the only piece of the catalog that's not on the product list. So you could just maybe screenshot that, take a picture of that, download the PDF version and print it out. Add that into your product list, get that out the door, and you can mail those out for one stamp. So that's a really great way to do it. So again, not charging you or costing you a whole lot of money to do that. If you are somebody who is going to either be doing in-home parties or basket or tote parties or, sending anything out, right? You may want some testers of the new scents. I suggest, especially for those of you who are newer, you have a lot of the scents that are in the catalog. So kind of go to your catalog, look at your scents, look at your testers. What do I have? What am I missing? And you will find that in the Scentsy Success Store, the transition tester set, again, cheaper and easier on the budget. And those just include the new spring, summer scents, right? So those are more of your seasonal scents that you're getting in that pack rather than all the scents in the catalog. So again, helping you manage that budget. Great point, Amanda. I was just going to talk about that. Yes, ma'am. So that's another great point, is that you don't necessarily have to buy those testers. You can, if you didn't get the spring kits, the sales kits that were offered. I got the bar kit. So I did get one of all 10 bars that came out. I'm like looking where oh, they're right there. I'm like, they're somewhere. They're in a tower somewhere in there. Yes. So what I'm actually going to be doing is making my own testers out of those. So if you guys haven't seen people making those, it's a really great way. You can just easily just slice off little slivers, put them in Ziploc bags, your little jewelry bags, label them, boom. A whole set of testers, really easy, right? If you want to get a little bit more fancy, which I might just because I have them on hand from previous Bring Back My Bar months. I've got like from the craft store that I would buy like these little like paint palette little things with lids. So I'm going to probably melt a little bit of those down so I can have a little bit more of like a tester feel for specifically for my bag parties. But other than that, yeah, I'm using those bars to make samples. So again, like Amanda said, it's a great way for you to be able to make PRV and still make your own samples. So win-win situation in my book. No worries, Brianna. So at the end of this, I will get this uploaded and that way you can share it in the group. And yes, Amanda, see, we're like on the same wavelength today because I have next. So social media marketing, here's the deal where Scentsy has made it like super easy for us, right? You technically, if you're doing your business, pay no attention. There's a UPS truck. He gets alerted because he knows Mama gets excited too. It's just unfortunately not my delivery. It's the neighbors. So, social media, it's like, where was I? Squirrel. Social media. So if you're working your business like strictly social media, hello, you don't need testers, right? You don't need that stuff. You don't even need a product list or a catalog. Why? Because you can share the flippable catalog. So we do have a link to the I think it's the Any Flip catalog in the group page. You can also find that in the Bliss page as well, but you can also just go to your own website, and scroll down to the bottom and you'll see view our catalog or view my catalog. I think it's view our catalog. Click on that, copy and paste it from the address bar, send that out, whether it's in an email, in a text, write it down and send it with a courier pigeon, but you can send that out and people can simply click on that link, pull it up and see the catalog on their phone, on their tablet, whatever, right? And you didn't have to buy any business supplies for that. So winning. Okay. So, and yeah, Amanda, I'm with you. I use the digital catalog heavily simply because the majority of my business is digital, right? So it is more social media. And I want that out in front of my customers. In fact, even on my Instagram, the link in my bio is actually for an app called Milkshake, Milkshake, Milkshake. It is completely free, people. Free. It's free. And you can literally make like a mini website in this link. That's what I have. Like there's you can add screens. They call them cards, but really it's screens that people can scroll through. I have one of them with all my links in it, right? So I have a link directly to the catalog, okay? Directly to where on my website, you scroll down, it says view our catalog. I've copied and pasted that URL. Sorry, it's shaking here. I was under the desk. Where I've copied and pasted that and the link is there. Okay, go take your ball, go play. And so that way it's a link in my bio now, right? So when I'm marketing or using Instagram and maybe I want to reference something or be like, hey, have you seen the new catalog? Or maybe I'm showing a picture of the catalog and I can say link in my bio, right? Boom, it's already there for me. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to reset anything every time. Because I will tell you, before I used this, I did use like a paid app. Would you just go? I used to use a paid app to be able to get all of that. And hey, if I can find something free that's going to work well for me, I'm gonna do it, right? Because I'm here to make money, not here to just spend it on everything. So I really try and figure out what things I need to spend money on and what things I don't. Milkshake is one of them that you don't, okay? So the link trees and all of that, those might be free. And if you like those, that's great. But I really, really love the milkshake. If you're curious, you can hit up my Instagram, click on the link in my bio, and you'll see my milkshake. You can set it up, you can customize it, change the fonts, change the colors, add any pictures, add all the links you want. Everything can be done from there. So let me tell you, it's very user-friendly and I absolutely adore it. I am not getting paid. This is not an ad, but I truly do recommend it because it's free and it's very, very good for business. So that's a great way to be able to do that and link your catalog for people to see. And it brings all the boys to the yard. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, Ashley. Yes, and Kimber, yeah, I actually just updated mine last night as I was trying to get like a million things done because I have kind of changed my branding colors and a lot of my branding. So I kind of had to change a lot of colors and I updated my links to show the new catalog and all the fun things, right? So I'm telling you, the milkshake will bring all the customers to the yard too. And like I said, it works wonderful, especially for Instagram. Because like I said, no matter what I'm talking about, whether it's a YouTube video, whether it's, you know, how to do this in a YouTube video and I'm talking to other consultants or I want to share a specific product or I want to say, hey, you know, I'm talking about the With box, right? I've got a link for that in my milkshake. So all I have to do, link in bio, link in bio. I don't have to redo anything all the time. Work smarter, not harder. And you can share that milkshake link that you get because you get your own personalized link when you make your thing. Share it on Facebook too, right? You can do the same thing there. Add it in your stories, whatever you need to do. Send it out in your emails, send it out in a text, right? It'll have everything you want in it. So if you want them to follow you on TikTok and Pinterest and YouTube and Facebook and your VIP page, right? You can add all those links. Email out just one link and they'll be able to get to everything. Awesome. Bring all the customers to the yard. How we can select waters and stuff. They haven't checked out the PDS. And Vicky rebranded as well. Vicky, I'm gonna have to check yours out. PWS updated with how we can select waters. Are you saying warmers and stuff? I think Kimber meant to say warmers. Yes, and I did see that. So there's lots of different categories in there. Look at your website. Go to your own website. Click around. You will see that they've changed up a little bit of like the branding almost. I mean, I kind of call it branding, really. It looks a little bit different. Not huge changes, but looks different. And they've got things broken out into categories now. Very easy for customers to look and shop and really find their groove. So yeah, warmer. Making sure. I was like, waters? Shoot, I know there's a new scent with waters in it. Okay. Squirrel. Okay. So new catalog season. So we've talked about the social media marketing, how to use that digital catalog, right? How to use some marketing. Set your goals. Write them down. Write down your goals, people. If you have not written down your goals, please do it. I don't care if it's written on a Post-it note and you stick it on the computer, on the bathroom mirror, whatever you need as a reminder. And maybe you're just like, I need to really like psych myself up in the mornings. And you know what I like to do is I'll take these little notes and I will write, you got this, or like a boss or something, right? Like I make all these, write down all these little fun sayings, put them up there, and they're literally, I know that it's kind of cliche to say, you've got this, right? Maybe that's cliche to say, but honestly, the power is in the affirmation, because if that's something that you're looking at every single day, remember, every single small habit that you do will help you to build those bigger habits. So if you're looking at something that every single day, maybe you're just like not confident in yourself, right? I was there for a long time. I was there where I didn't feel confident. I didn't feel like I really had this whole thing down, right? I had to build my own confidence up, right? Nobody else can do that for me. I had to do that for myself. And one of those ways, there really is power in affirmations. So if that means you got to put those affirmations up where you can see them, then put those affirmations up. Make it, by all means, go into Word Swag, free app, Word Swag, SWAG, right? Free app, free, right? Go in there, make a little affirmation thing with all your different affirmations, or maybe something you really want to accomplish. Write down those goals, and then make that the wallpaper on your phone. Every time you pick up your phone, what are you going to see? You got this. Here's your goal for the month, right? I'm going to promote to director, or I'm going to promote to lead this month, right? I'm going to make monthly sales award and do 2,000 in PRV. Write it down. Those affirmations do have power. And the more that you look at them, the more that you drill it into your head. You know, I always say, right? Your brain is stupid. It only listens to what you tell it. So if you're telling yourself, I can't do this, I'm not good at this, that's what your brain believes. And that's what it starts to tell you. So train your brain. Train your brain. And follow up with previous customers, because we are in the new catalog season. Hi, we're in a new catalog. Your customers also need that reminder. They may have seen it. Maybe they've seen little pictures. Maybe they've seen this. They've seen that. Oh, shoot. Oh, he just tripped over his own bone. They still need to be reminded. And you have to remember that you may be sitting there going, oh yeah, but I did just post on Instagram, or yeah, I posted on Facebook the other day. Hey, not everybody, remember algorithms. Sometimes they are not our friends, right? So somebody may not be seeing, or a lot of people may not be seeing your things that you're posting every day. So that's why we push so much that you have to be consistent, especially when it comes to social media, because of the algorithms, okay? Because in order for you to get into the algorithm, to get on somebody's feed when they're scrolling, whether it's Instagram or Facebook or even Pinterest, right? You need to be consistently putting it out there. And does that mean you put the same picture out every single day? No, but find different pictures, line them up, figure out what you're going to do. And if you're anything like me and you're really wanting to build your social media presence, then yeah, you need to be posting at least once a day. And it doesn't have to be some insightful thing. It can be something fun. Remember, we're showcasing the Scentsy lifestyle. What is the lifestyle of being a Scentsy consultant? Does that include, hey, I get to change my wax today. Oh my gosh, look what I saw that's coming out next week, right? When we have limited time offers. That's all of the great things that we have part of the Scentsy life, okay? So that's why we have to really make sure that we're following up with our customers. We're showing them on social media. And when you're doing those follow-ups, whether you use Amy, whether you use a notebook and a pen, whether you use Project Broadcast, whatever it is that you're utilizing to connect with your customers, again, you just need to make sure that you're consistent. And if that means, you know, hey, it's a new catalog, you need to update those links, or you need to update those templates. I have to do my Amy one, so I'm going in there today. It is on my agenda for today to go into my Amy app and update all my templates to reflect the spring and summer catalog and what my favorite things are. If you guys, I'm sure you guys have probably seen this, but like I've been doing just like what you've probably seen everybody else doing. And these go like on the front of my catalog. It just shows some of my favorite things in the new catalog, right? Again, I'm showcasing what I love. I'm sharing what I love. And that's what speaks to our customers. So I put the Lavender Love Mini Warmer, the one that has the real lavender sprigs in there. Oh my gosh. The new mini fan diffuser colors. Hello, Jacqui's got to get that slate color and probably the rose gold. I also have on here the classic clean bundle. Hey, I do a lot of cleaning. I'm a mom and I live in a house that's got to be cleaned. I like it to at least smell good. Okay. So, and then I also added my favorite scent. So I just picked out some scents that I love currently, and that is Coastal Sunset, Magnolia Linen, Squeeze the Day, love it, Johnny Appleseed, and Oh Snap Dragon, right? Those are my favorite scents. And then, yes, these are going on my catalogs, but you can do the same thing, right? You can do the same thing just on social media with your posts. Pick one thing out of the catalog. Maybe you want to focus on clean products, right? Be like, yep, got to clean that bathroom today. I'm going to use my bathroom cleaner. And then talk about the bathroom cleaner, right? We're all using it in our lifestyle, hopefully. Yes, Lisa, and I've seen yours because yes, as you're doing exactly right. You're consistently posting, and so you are showing up more and more and more, and that's the good thing. And you are on the right track. You are doing it exactly the way that you should. So keep it up, and your daughter is absolutely adorable. Use those kids, people. Use those kids. Okay, let's jump into sponsoring here. I don't want to take up too much of your day, but sponsoring. Okay, talk about being consistent. If our focus is on sponsoring this month, then this means you're going to have more conversations. Can you believe that? You're going to have conversations. Now, does that mean you have to pick up the phone and call people? No. That means you can text people, you can email people, you can message them on Facebook or Instagram or Pinterest or wherever you live on social media. Okay? Just having conversations. Oh, Roxy, you're fine. Hey, Miss Terry. So we have to be having those conversations because the more conversations that we're having, the more people we're coming into contact with, right? So for every person that we're contacting, does that mean, or having a conversation about Scentsy or why we do Scentsy, why we love what we do, right? We need to be able to have more of those conversations because every time we have one, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be like, oh, well, now that you told me how much you love it, I'm joining right now. That doesn't necessarily happen, right? But if you can really serve your customers to help look for ways, he wrote the dog. No. If you can look for ways that they're able to find something that will help them. You guys, we're still in a pandemic status, right? We just talked, a little bit ago about family reunion for us. That has a lot to do with the pandemic, right? You have people who may be in need of having that side hustle, right? That side hustle could be what is helping them to provide for their family, to get those groceries. So it may not be something that they want to make a career or they want to retire and do this full time, right? That's what I personally want to do, right? But for years, I worked my Scentsy business strictly as a side hustle. This was my side gig, right? I had my career, which I thought I was going to retire from, which, well, I did. I just retired really, really early. But I never really thought about it like that, right? For years, I worked it strictly so we could have some extra money, or I could just have extra spending cash, or, hey, I want to be able to get my hair done and my nails done every month. So I'm going to work this business so I can make that paycheck so I can have that monthly income for me, right? Because I'm the mom who feels guilty when I do something for myself. So maybe it's that, right? You really have to look for, how can you serve someone? How can you help someone? How can you give them the opportunity to do something that would benefit them or their family, right? So this is a really great way to have those conversations, okay? It's not just, hey, join my team. It's, hey, I started out doing it because of this. Now I do it and it helps me do this, right? Fill in those blanks. That's what you have to do when you're having those conversations. One of my great, amazing, fabulous, favorite sponsoring tips is this. Okay, having or creating a form that you can put out there for your customers. Whether it's on your VIP page, whether it's on your business page, whether it's on the link in your bio in your milkshake that's bringing all the customers to the yard, right? Create a Google form or a Jot form, or any form. I don't know what other forms there are. I'm sure there's others. Those are the two main ones. So I kind of stick to Google Forms more just because everything I do is on my Google Drive. So I like it all in one place. But what I have is on every single thing is I always have a link to a Google form that is, would you like a sample? Like it's like a sample request form, right? I'm trying to reach out to somebody who maybe is newer to Scentsy, just heard of it, or is interested, whatever, right? And it's asking them, what scents are you interested in? Do you like fresh? Do you like fruity? Do you like spicy? What kind of scents do you like? Are you familiar with Scentsy at all? Blah, 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 blah. And every single form that I do, whether it's for that, whether it's for a pre-order, whether it's for, do you want to host a Facebook party with me, right? Every single form has, how interested would you be to start your business? And it is a linear scale from 0 to 5. 0 being not at all, 5 being extremely. I will tell you that when I have people who fill out these forms, even if they put a 1, that tells me that at least they're possibly, right? So I'm going to then put them on my radar. I utilize the Amy app for follow-ups and things like that. So that's when I go into my Amy app and I put 1. I have like a little decoder ring thing, right? But to where I've got my notes, things that only I probably understand in my Amy app. But I go in there and I put my little thing, and I'll put their score. So that way, when I follow up with them next, I'll remind myself and I'll see that 1 or 2 or 3, whatever it was that they put on that form, or maybe it was a 0 even. And I'll be able to, when I'm following up with them, oh, by the way, I'd love to send you some information. Or, hey, we're going to have a online opportunity night if you'd like to join in. Or, hey, you guys know me, right? This Facebook group is for you. This is not for me, okay? This Facebook group is yours. And so if you have somebody who is interested in joining your team or showing interest, or maybe, I don't know if I could really do something like that, I put up there and I will add them, be like, hey, I'll throw you into our team page or our group page for like 48 hours. Check it out, look around, see if this is something that sounds like something that you would be interested in or something that you'd like to do, right? We're not here to hide it, right? There's no big secret that we're hiding here in the group, right? It's honestly, this is how we work our business. What better way for them to see how this business works than to really get a taste of it, right? So don't hesitate to do that if that's something that they might be interested in. Obviously, utilizing the Earn a Kit. We talked about this. We've talked about this a lot, but the Earn a Kit is amazing. So you can search the Facebook groups, just go to the search bar, type Earn a Kit, or maybe just the word kit. You'll see all the different conversations that have that wording in it. Go to your workstation, go to Scentsy Success, type in Earn a Kit. You have all access to all the training center materials that Scentsy offers us about Earn a Kit, right? It will literally walk you through everything. And if you've looked at the training center, you've looked in the groups, and you're still having questions, that's when you reach out to your sponsor and say, hey, I've been looking at this. It just still isn't making sense. I'm not understanding, or I'm having trouble figuring out how to make this work. Reach out to your sponsor or post in the groups. One of us will be more than happy to help you and get those questions answered. Just know that you do have those resources available to you 24/7. So if you're like me and it's like 1 a.m. and you're like working on something, you're like, how does this work? You've got resources. You're so funny, Roxy. Another way that it really talks about sponsoring, and I talked about this a little bit, was share the Scentsy Life. Hashtag Scentsy Life, right? Hello, you guys, especially on social media. If you're not using hashtags, please start. But whenever you're sharing about your day, sharing how, like I did, I'll probably do the post after I get off of here, right? And I'll share something on Instagram of me going to the post office, right? And dropping off some orders that I was sending out because I forgot to leave them out for the postman. So I had to run to the post office. Well, drive. But just sharing that, right? Sharing pieces of your day, more of the behind the scenes, share it in your stories, do things like that, right? People love to be able to hear about your day. And especially when maybe it's in the back of their head of, oh, maybe I've thought about that Scentsy thing, right? If they start seeing again, right, like kind of behind the scenes of literally how your business works or what your day looks like, that helps them. And that helps them to see, oh, well, I could probably do that, right? It really makes it more tangible to them. It becomes something that they can see themselves doing. And again, being consistent with that and sharing the Scentsy life, this is a really great way to connect with people. Utilizing the stories, utilizing Instagram Reels, utilizing TikTok, YouTube, or even go live. I know that's a little scary, but hey, sometimes you got to go out of your comfort zone. And if you need help with TikTok, I will tell y'all right now, Vicky is amazing at it. So you could always reach out to Vicky. You can post here in the group. You can tag her outside of the group, message her, whatever you need to do. I guarantee you she'll share some tips with you. But if you want to know how to do maybe Instagram Reels, or just want help with stories and Instagram or Facebook, right? YouTube it. I'm telling you, that's how I learned how to do a lot of the things that I do online. I'll YouTube it. And I will try and find something that, first of all, makes sense to me that I can follow. And I'm like, oh, that's how they get it to look cool like that, right? Hello. There's ways that we can do this. All right. Along with sponsoring, one of these days, I'm gonna just have a whole list of Jacqui's favorite things. One of my favorite words is the word pivot. I know, and I always think back to the Friends episode when I say it. But pivot is a big thing in your business, right? So if something isn't working, if what you've been doing with sponsoring just isn't working, then you need to pivot. Okay, what is that? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and getting the same result. Don't make yourself insane. Try something different. Maybe that means trying to do a TikTok. Maybe that means going live. You're like, I've never gone live. I'm really not crazy about going live. I don't care, because it means that you're trying something new. You don't have to be great at it. You don't have to be a TikTok star to go on TikTok, right? You can do these things, and there's a really great way to be able to just change up what you're doing. And sometimes that can even just be the wording you're using, right? So instead of that join, right? The word join, I'm shifting and pivoting more to say, get paid on the Scentsy that you're already buying, right? So if I have customers who are my continuous buyers, right? So those are my VIPs. What you're doing? I got a way for you to do it. All you gotta do is join the team, right? And hey, if $99 is just a little too high for your budget, we can bring it down to $59 because I've got an earn a kit, a host exclusive join kit that I can get for you. Or hey, do you need it even lower? I can do that too, right? Hello. We have all of these ways that we can help our customers and talk to them. Yes, Vicki Kinner, and it's VICKIEKINNER. You can tag her in the group too. She's in the group. So she's, just so you know, some of you don't know, I talk about Vicki a lot. I've known Vicki for years. And we just clicked. We clicked years ago. She is not in the Bliss team or anything like that, right? We just networked, found each other. And you guys, that is part of what we love when it comes to Scentsy, is networking with other consultants who are like-minded, right? Vicki is very like-minded. And so being able to really have that relationship and be able to have that person to go to, it's amazing. It's amazing what this hashtag Scentsy Life can bring us, okay? Amazing. All right. Live? Yes. Oh. I'm almost done.
Okay. You gotta catch up.
Okay. And then with sponsoring, dial into your business. I know. This is really the one that is kind of hard, right? So this means you have to put your back into it, okay? You need to show up for trainings. You need to utilize your resources. Boss up. This is 2021, people. It is the year to boss up. We are taking this year, okay? We're taking it. We're owning it. This is our year. We're making things happen. And in order to make things happen, we got to show up for trainings. We got to be able to utilize those resources that are out there, because like we were talking about before, there's a ton of resources, not only on your workstation in the training center, but in these Facebook groups, and from other amazing leaders in Scentsy on YouTube. You guys, this is the way. This is the way. Oh, Stanley Hurt Hero. Kimber says hello. Okay. So that's going to kind of wrap up our sponsoring for now. So let's wrap this up into a really tight ball for you, into a nice little package. So what we're going to focus on is we're going to utilize the new catalog as a reason to jumpstart or relaunch your business. Okay, so if you've been behind on follow-ups, hi, I'm Jacqui. I've been behind on follow-ups. This is a really great reason to reach out to those customers, even if it's been a year since they ordered from you. Even if and you've never done a follow-up, you're like, oh yeah, totally forgot to do that. That's okay. This is the time to reach out to those customers with, hey, we've got a brand new catalog. I'd love you to look at it. Here's a link, right? Remember our resources? We can send them the link to the catalog. Maybe they want a couple samples. Hey, no problem. I've got an order coming in next week with the new scents. I'll make you up some samples and send them out as soon as I get them in, right? Right. We're doing this. We're doing this. I love it. Thriving in 2021. Achieving in 2021. Yes. Love it. So don't think that there's a reason that you need to relaunch or jumpstart your business. There's not. You can do this at any time. All you have to do is just jump in and be in and get to working and achieving and thriving and bossing up. Okay? Get inspiration from the Facebook groups, your upline, YouTube, etc. Instagram is my jam. That's where I get a lot of my inspiration, right? Remember too, this is another tip that I didn't even include here, but if you're somebody who's looking for that inspiration, you want to change things up, maybe you need to pivot, right? That sponsoring thing just isn't, everything I've been doing just isn't working, or I've been trying to get customers and it just isn't working. That means it's time to pivot. So when you are looking to pivot, that's a great time to look for inspiration, to go on YouTube, search up, a topic on YouTube, Scentsy sponsoring or whatever, right? Another really great way, and one of the things that I personally do, is on Instagram, you can follow specific hashtags. Did you know that? So if you go to the little magnifying glass at your search, click on that, go up into the toolbar, and you can click hashtag or type in hashtag Scentsy Life or hashtag Scentsy Snapshot, right? Those are some popular ones, or hashtag Scentsy, right? You will start to see, so it's going to pull forward any posts that have those hashtags in them. That will help you to see other consultants, maybe outside of our groups, right? To be able to see how other consultants, how other leaders are really marketing their business on social media. And it very well may speak to you, and you may be like, oh, I should start doing some posts like that. That looks like it got a lot of engagement. Or, oh my gosh, that little video they shared, wow, there's a lot of likes on that. I can do something like that. Inspiration. It's an amazing thing to have. Invest in yourself. Please invest in you. Again, it goes back to those affirmations, right? Affirmations have a very, very, very big way of changing things for you. And this is even outside of Scentsy in general, right? But affirmations really do work. And I will tell you that if you're not pouring into yourself, if you're not investing in yourself, then you're doing yourself a disservice. And you're doing your business a disservice. And when I say investing in yourself, that doesn't mean that you're just scrolling Facebook and seeing what's to be seen, right? You need to be actively taking action. What are things that either I need to improve on, or what are things that I need to know more about? I want to learn more about Earn-A-Kit, right? So that means you're going to go to your training center. You're going to type in Earn-A-Kit. You're going to look at any trainings that you can find. PDFs, all of that stuff, right? Go to YouTube, look at that resource, go to the groups. This is where you need to invest in yourself. And for me, myself, I still, to this day, and probably will never quit, right? I love my YouTube. You guys know I put a lot of content out there, but don't think for a second that I'm not watching other leaders and their content, because I am constantly wanting to invest in myself. Why? Because I'm worth it. And you're worth it. And you are worth investing in. If you need to write that down on a Post-it note, write it on a Post-it note. If you need to make that your wallpaper, make it your wallpaper. But you are worth it. And this business will give you the opportunities that you're wanting, but you have to invest in yourself. You have to. Plain and simple. For me, when I had the full-time job, right? For me, it was a 1 day a week was my personal development day, right? So when I got home from work or whatever, and then I came home and did more work for the job, right? Then at the end of the night, what did I do? Is that's when I would invest in myself, and I would sit down and I would find the leaders that I love to watch on YouTube, and I would pull up their latest videos and I would sit there and watch them, and I would take notes. Back then I was doing it in my notebook. Now I do it digital, right? But same concept. I'm investing in myself because I'm always going to be growing. I am not ever going to stop working and investing myself in this business because I know what will happen if I do. And I know that you know it as well. Yes, Lisa, yes. So, you're going to invest in yourself. You're going to align your goals and plan time to work your business. Plan your time. Plan your time. You're also going to try new things. You're going to push out of your comfort zone. You're going to pivot whenever you need to, right? Try new things. Like I said, maybe it's that live. It sounds really, really scary. I know. But trust me, you don't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be amazing. You don't have to put everything on, right? People are there for the content and for the real you. They want to see and hear from you because let me tell you, authenticity, yes, it's one of our values, but at the same time, that's what people are interested in, is seeing you being authentic. It's true. It's so true. Lastly, remind yourself what your why is. What is your why? And for me, my why has evolved time and time again. Remember, like I said, for me, this started out as a side hustle for my job. This started out as, hey, Jacqui wants to get her nails done every month, right? For me, it's something I love to do, right? But maybe that looks like helping with the kids' sports activities or the dance lessons. Those costumes are expensive. The different sports are expensive. The lessons are expensive, right? So if you're able to just start doing that and that's your why, that's awesome. But don't think that that's going to forever be your why because it may or may not be, right? For me, like I said, it started out as giving myself a little bit of extra income that didn't have to come out of our monthly job income, right? That was coming into the house. So that way I could not feel guilty when I said, hey, I'm going to take my Scentsy paycheck, go get my nails done, right? I didn't have guilt for that because I'd been working for that. So that way I was working my business to be able to do those things. Same thing. My why obviously has evolved. This is now my full-time business and it is now evolved into 2021. This business is what helps put the roof over our head and pay the bills. So that way the electricity still works and the Wi-Fi still works, right? This is my why. That's a big one. So if you believe in your why and you are constantly reminding yourself why you're doing this business, that's going to be your own motivation. That's going to help you to realize, yeah, I need to invest some time in myself because my why is this, right? Don't ever stop trying. Remember, pivot. If things aren't working, you pivot. That's all you got to remember. And learn to rest, not to quit. Learn to rest, not to quit. I know, and I know you guys know this because I know some of you on this call right now, we've talked about it. We've had discussions. Sometimes life hits us in the face, right? It just does. And it's very easy to just say, I can't do that Scentsy thing, right? No. I've got bigger fish to fry right now. Learn to rest your business, not to quit it. Because again, life may throw those curveballs. We got to get around those curveballs, whatever they are and whenever they come. But who knows, at the other end of that curveball, what is your why going to turn into? Maybe, and for me, for me, the turning point for me to turning this really into a full-time business for me, because I truly thought I was going to literally, like at the age of probably like 70, retire from the job that I've been putting myself through college for, that I'd worked so hard for 15 years. But what happened is that job was outsourced. And so what happened? That curveball came, and I very well could have been like, oh, screw Scentsy. I got to find another job. I got to work harder. I got to maybe go back to school. Maybe I have to get a new certificate or a degree in something. I don't know. I got to figure out something. But Scentsy was there. And I knew that Scentsy had the opportunity to give me the things that I needed. And in my case, that happened to be the income. So learn to rest, not to quit. So when life hits you, rest if you need to in your Scentsy business. But there are times, and I will tell you I've lived through them myself, where life has hit me in the face, and that's pushed me even more to work my Scentsy business, because I was like, right now I need it more than ever. And that's when it went into higher gear, right? So you can shift into gears, slow down if you need to, get help if you need to, and here you go, right? This business is here for you.